Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout. Let me adjust my picture there. There we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham and invite you to click on that link right there on Facebook. Join me on camera, shoot the breeze, say hello, promote yourself, promote your business. That would be fun as well. Also, if you could share this out, I'd really appreciate it because then more people here in Durham can know what's happening in the great Bull City. So I'm going to start out on the Word page. That is the nonprofit and government information page. Do check out the different programs and services that are set up to help people. You can also find out where you can help others as well. Now, these programs and services are offered by nonprofits, also the City of Durham and Durham County. And in fact, over the weekend, really go over these programs because, in particular, the two I want to point out are the programs that help low-income homeowners to pay or catch up with their property tax bill. There's another one where your heating bill can get taken care of. They make payments directly to like Duke Energy or whoever you're getting your heat from, electricity. So payments of $300, $400, or $500 directly to them to catch you up on your bill. Or if you anticipate, it's not really super cold yet, but if you anticipate that you're going to be falling behind, then definitely check out the program. Right now, it's open to people who are seniors. And then when the new year starts, then everyone under 60 can start applying. Okay, let's see. The book harvest is I stopped by the book harvest because I wanted to make sure that my information was correct. And yes, they still have the bookshelves outside, right outside their store. And you can go in. I say store, I'm going to say venue. And you can actually take your kids there. They can pick out books and you can take them home totally free of charge. And I don't know if this is anything new, but they also have a box, a hinged box that's weather protected so that if you want to donate kids' books, and I'm going to say kids' books between like infant age all the way up through high school. So if you have some like new books or some really interesting, good quality books that are looking good, that can, let's just say, even gift giving condition, just saying, then you can go ahead and donate those books if you like. So everything's out 24/7 as far as I know. Okay. Oh, I need to tell you where they are. They are right where 15501 starts. So that's 2501 University Drive. Okay, the county libraries are all open until 6. That does include Bragtown, and then they will reopen tomorrow morning at 9:30, except for Bragtown. Let's go to the health page. To your health, I do have your COVID-19 test and vaccine updates. Also, places that you can go to pick up the free at-home rapid COVID-19 tests. Now, today and tomorrow, you can go to the Lakewood Shopping Center, 2000 Chapel Hill Road, over there by the Scrap Exchange, and you can get a free COVID-19 test from you don't even have to leave your vehicle, and they administer the test right there, and then they give you the results later. Okay, also on the health page, the Blood Connection is having a blood drive, so let's scroll down to that. So the Blood Connection, let's see, yes, one blood drive today. So they're already at Hendricks South Point, okay? So they are there until 3 o'clock. And the address is 200 Kentington Drive. And then tomorrow they will be at Chick-fil-A, the one on Leonardo Drive, which I think is it's the one off of Fayetteville Road, I think. I'm not sure. But the address is 7836 Leonardo Drive, starting at noon. I'll remind you tomorrow because tomorrow's show will be starting at 10 o'clock. Okay, help is open today. And I know the holiday season's here. If you don't have, if all you can do, and this is a lot, is to help someone instead of buying a present, then this is the place for you. Definitely check this out. The Health Equipment Loan Program, it's called HELP. They take items that we no longer need. We donate such things. Let me just tell you what they have. Such things as walkers, wheelchairs, bedside commodes, canes, knee scooters, the pickup sticks, tub transfer benches. In other words, self-care and transport items used by people who are elderly, disabled, or maybe just got out of the hospital, just need a little extra help. So these items are donated, they're disinfected, they're repaired as necessary, and then long-term loaned out to people who need them and can't otherwise afford them. So they're open today from 1 until 5. So if you can help someone, one of your neighbors, loved ones, whatever, if you know they need a knee scooter, wheelchair, walker, whatever, then check out the Health Equipment Loan Program at 4206 North Roxborough Street. Okay, we're now going to go to the Senior Scope page. Let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, which is at 406 Rigsby Avenue, downtown, behind what used to be McDonald's. Let's see. Oh, the movie starts. Okay, you have 20 minutes or 25 minutes to get to the Durham Center for Senior Life. So they'll be showing a free movie. If you happen to be nearby, you can just stop by. You don't have to sign up in advance. So they'll be screening for free The Legend of Zorro. That was one of my favorite TV shows. So this is the movie, the updated movie, and they also have free popcorn. So you might want to take a beverage with you. So totally free. I don't know if you realize they have an actual theater. It's really cool. So check it out. It starts at 12:30. Now you can sign up in advance for a couple of things that are happening next week. So Monday, they're going to have, let me find it. They're going to have Trusts Aren't Just for Old People. Rick Messimer, he is a certified senior advisor. He'll be talking about, he'll give us some advice in terms of how to put together legal documents, like wills, trusts, that sort of thing. And when they're saying trusts aren't just for old people, I guess younger people can set up a trust as well. Why not? So check it out, and it will be on Monday at 12:30. See if you can sign up for that. Another thing you can sign up for, they'll be celebrating oh wait, you don't need a reservation for that. Okay. Oh, but there is a CPR first aid class that you do have to register for that. That's going to be on Tuesday from 1 until 2. So call and register for that. And I was starting to mention the Festival of Lights. You don't have to sign up for that. That's going to be on, that's going to be on Wednesday from 2 until 4 in the cafe. So that's going to be seasonal food and that sort of play games, etc. And then you do have to sign up for the Jingle and Mingle, which is next Thursday. They're going to have, now this is going to be Thursday 4 to 6. So dress up, enjoy some snacks. Music by DJ 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗧, that's me. So it's going to be a really fun event. So definitely call and sign up for that as well. Love to see you there. Also, let's see. I think that's it. Okay, now let's go to the Let's Go page, the calendar of events page. And then we're going to scroll down to 16. I can't believe it's mid-month already. Crazy. Let us scroll down quickly. All righty, here we are. So New Visions of Africa restaurant, as they do every weekday, they will be giving away free meals from 3 until 6. Also, I have not seen the folks from Girls Rock NC in a while. So Girls Rock NC, they're having their winter solstice celebration. This is going to be at the Pinhook. This is an all ages event. Admission is a $10 donation toward their expenses. Now, this is a nonprofit, and what Girls Rock NC, what they do, let me make sure because I don't want to leave anything out. So they have an after-school program. They have intercession camp program for students who are in the 12, the year-round school. And let's see what else that they do. They have summer camp, intercession camp, and after-school sessions. And this is where girls and gender diverse young people learn how to play music, I guess in particular rock, I suppose. So it should be really fun. They're going to have live music. They're going to have a raffle and also a silent auction to help raise money for Girls Rock NC. Okay, now it's Third Friday. It is the 16th after all. So you're invited to come downtown, walk around. There's going to be music and food and art and all kinds of great stuff all around the, not just the galleries. And let me mention a few: the Durham Arts Council, Through This Lens, Five Points Gallery, the downtown eateries, the micro breweries. They're going to have artists at Golden Belt, the 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 Heritage Center. So it's going to be lots of fun, basically from 6 to 9, depending on the venue. So just head out and just enjoy yourself. This is a great night for enjoying the arts. Now, Black Space, they will be inviting the young folks to come out to the Major the Bull in CCB Plaza from 9:19 to 11. And this is where they have fun spoken word sessions. They're building community and just having a good time. So that's going to be this evening, totally free. Last but not least, this afternoon, or rather this evening, if you'd like to stay out late, check out Jam Bay Nights. This is at Gojo by Gursha on West Morgan Street. They're celebrating African heritage and Afrofuturism from 10 until 2. So if you want to stay out late, that's the place to go. Now, tomorrow, I'm just going to rattle these things off real quick. Here's what's happening tomorrow. Now, tomorrow's show will be at 10, but let me just tell you, South Durham Farmers Market, winter hours, 9 until noon, Greenwood Commons Shopping Center, south on Highway 55. Durham Farmers Market in Durham Central Park, winter hours, 10 until noon. District 1 PAC, Partners Against Crime, that's East Durham. They will be meeting at Holton, and that's going to be tomorrow starting at 10. The Old North State Jam, they will have their weekly jam at Esmeralda's Cafe from 10 until noon. There's going to be the Durham Home Goods Market at the Black Wall Street Gardens on Mangum and Main Streets tomorrow, 10 until 2. And then Benny Girl Health and Wellness Divas, they are hosting the Healthy Heritage Lifestyle Sisters Day of Wellness. That's going to be tomorrow, 10 until 3. It's a drop-in event. You don't have to actually be there 10 until 3. So they'll have all these different ways of managing your health, learning about managing your health, different tests and whatnot. So this is going to be tomorrow, 10 until 3. Tickets are $25, and that does include lunch with Kibri Everett, from Vegan Soul Restaurant. Nice. So that's going to be tomorrow, 10 until 3. And then one more thing I'm going to mention, military veterans who are also members of the LGBTQIA+ community, they'll be getting together tomorrow, 11:30 until 1 at Panera, the one on 9th Street. So that should be nice too. Military veterans of any generation are welcome, as well as their significant others. Okay, let's check the weather real quick. It's sunny, but it is 48. I'm not complaining because Guy our cook is shaking his head. He's in Washington State. I guess we'll hear about that in a second. But it is 48 and it is sunny. It's going to be sunny all day. It's going up to 51, which is awesome. And then tomorrow it's only going to be, shouldn't say only. Tomorrow it's going to be 48 and sunny. Let me see what it's going to be on Sunday. Let's see. Sunday is going, it's dropping down to 42 on Sunday, but at least it'll be sunny. So if you could share this out, I'd really appreciate it. And speaking of Washington State, let's bring on Guy, our cook. He's in Kennewick, so let's hear about what's happening out there. Let's bring him on with a bit of fanfare. Guy, what's new?
Well, the long-awaited season finale of a show I'm watching on Netflix, I'll be able to watch today. Because I'm not going outside for too much of anything, since the high temperature for today in good old Kennewick is 27.
Bless your heart. Oh my God. That's
a little bit brisk.
That's brisky. Wow. So what is this show on Netflix you like so much?
Shantaram.
𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟. I haven't heard of that
It's
one.
spelled
Okay.
𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟.
Okay. Is it like a what kind of show is it? It
It's
sounds that's a
it's a
foreign word for me.
drama. I guess it's a drama. The
Hmm.
guy is no good to begin with. He's a
Okay.
drugger and robs people and stuff.
Oh.
And then he goes to prison and
Hmm.
he has to break out of prison. No spoilers here. He goes
Okay.
to live in India. He's in Bombay, India in the 80s.
Oh.
And he
Okay.
becomes a doctor in the slum area of Bombay.
Hmm.
You know, all the little tin roof shacks.
Yeah.
And so he becomes kind of famous. So a lady that's a reporter writes a
Hmm.
story about him, how cool he is. And
Uh-oh.
he doesn't realize his picture got taken in secret.
Uh-oh. Hmm.
So the policeman, this way back, I forget where he came from, New Zealand, someplace,
Hmm.
sees the picture and goes, hey, that's so-and-so. So, of
Uh-oh.
course, he goes to Bombay. And now today, I've been waiting since Monday. Today is the season finale of did he get away or is he going to go back to prison or what's going on?
Wow. So even though he's a bad guy, he's written in such a way that you probably are rooting for him
Yeah,
because he
he's
turns around
become
and
a
does
good
good things.
guy
Yeah.
by his action. You know,
I like that
he's
kind
just
of dilemma. I like that.
so it kind of turned himself around by the environment that he got placed into. So
Interesting.
that's
Okay.
fun. Then, quite by accident, I I started off looking at, I got to have like a bazillion different logins that I don't maintain anymore and stuff that needs to be
That
deleted and
happens.
changed.
That happens.
So I found this service online called Spokeo. It's just like spoke, like the spoken word, and then an
I've
O
seen
on
it.
the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
99 cents, I can have it for a week. And then if I don't delete it, I got to pay $24.95. So I'm going to use it through the weekend.
Oh.
You know, you always
Okay.
ask me what's going on this weekend.
You write
So
that
I'm going to
down.
use it
Okay.
through the weekend. And in the process of doing that stuff, one of the services I have is if this, then that. You know, it's like a little, you can make a macro for your stuff. And so I was pumping content into Pinterest. Well, the Pinterest account that I was looking at came up and said, hey, you had 10,000 impressions of this post you did on the Guy or Cook Report.
Whoa.
I said, well, yeah, I wonder how many people downloaded the video. Over 3,500.
Wow.
And it's about, ready? Drum roll. Brand guidelines.
Really?
If you have a brand that you represent, have you written on paper the guidelines so that somebody like yours truly gets a hold of the brand? You can tell them, okay, I don't want the logo to be below the fold if it's on a web page, or I don't want it to be on the right hand side. It's always going to be on the top left because feng shui, that's where it's got, et cetera, et cetera. And it has to be this color and so forth. One time, you remember Prudential Insurance, right?
Sure.
Well, they also had a real estate company in the Northwest, and they hired me years ago, 20 years ago, to do a website. And the guy said, oh, well, wait, before you start doing anything, we got to get the book on the brand guidelines. I'm expecting 2 or 3 pages. No big deal. I got a book that was about this thick of all the stuff
a little above
the
board there.
Prudential brand had to have if it was online. So if you haven't written your brand guidelines, if you don't have an outline formed or whatever,
now there is no
Canva, you can make one. They have a style guide for your brand so that if somebody like yours truly, remember the other day when I had the Durham Skywriter logo, and I said, "You want to share this Facebook page?" Yada yada. Well, if that was under the brand guidelines, or in fact, it's more than 600 pixels tall, and I don't ever want the brand to be over 400 pixels tall. So you've made it too big in what you did, etc. Or just as a what if.
I like style. When you're an editor, and I used, before I moved here, I was a proofreader and editor. We had to adhere to those style guides. You can't have words hyphenated somewhere and not hyphenated somewhere else, or whatever, or capitalized, or I strongly approve. Oh, so Prudential Life Insurance Company doesn't exist anymore, right?
Well, I think they're coming back. I've seen some ads online recently for Prudential, and
I was asking because when I was young, I had life insurance through that company, and I was sent my money back. There was a class action lawsuit, which I was a part of, and I got my money back for the most part. So I thought they were gone for good. I guess they're making a comeback.
Now, The Rock is going to be back.
The Rock. Okay.
So anyway.
Oh, let me tell you one thing, guys. So, and the folks watching, the how-to page is all about putting together what some people call blessing bags to people who are homeless. And I incorporated something that you said, Guy. I did. Hey, Tachi's here. Wait a minute. Boom. Hey, Dr. Tachi.
Lurking on Facebook again.
Yeah, actually, she's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
She's the little red symbol.
Yeah.
But what I was saying about this, so this guide has suggestions, ways that you can put together what they call blessing bags to give away to people who are homeless. And I include Amazon links and Walmart links and all that kind of stuff, things that you can buy in bulk and put together packages. And one thing that you said that really hit me last week that I added to the article is not to get something that says needs refrigeration or should be refrigerated after opening, to make sure that, So
sometimes those folks don't have refrigerators.
Yeah. And sometimes people
in Kennewick today, they just have to set it outside and it's froze.
When I was visiting my friend Alice in Paris, she was staying in a 500-year-old, I guess it was an apartment building, whatever you call it. It was in Paris is wild. Anyway, it was a crazy building. It used to have stables and horses and stuff. And so at night, when you approach the building, this gate, which is like 20, 30 feet tall, is closed. And then when they open it, it's just wild. But anyway, I said all that. Whoa.
Time out.
Darn it. I was mentioning that for a reason. I lost my train of thought. I'm having I just turned 67 and I'm having senior moments already.
What the heck?
What's going on?
I'm getting a phone call, but I can't get my phone. There it is.
Okay, should I mute you or?
No, I'll do that. Oh, it's my brother-in-law.
Oh, you better get that.
And so I answer the phone always when he calls.
Better do that.
Tech support, how may I help you?
Okay, I guess he'll be back. So what was I going to say about Paris, though? Darn it, I can't remember. Anyway, Tachi, tell us what's happening in Florida. I'm curious what the temperature is. We were just having a dueling temperatures. Right now here it's 48 and it's 27 where Guy is. I suppose it's 87 where you are, if you're still there. Because, Florida, right? I've never been to Florida. So let's see what Tachi says about the weather, if she's still there. Otherwise, I'll just sit here and wait for Guy, our cook, to get off the phone. He's probably giving technical advice. I'm kind of like that too. My sister calls me for punctuation and word usage help. 70 only? It's not only. I wish it were 75. So 75 in Florida, folks. So how about that? It's not going to be 75 here again until probably March or April. And in Chicago, probably not until June or whatever. Guy is really giving some advice here. Boy, if I could only remember why I mentioned Paris, I mentioned it for a reason. Can't remember what it was. But anyway, let's just wait for Guy, our cook. Oh, he's off the phone now. Let's see what's okay. He's back. He's back. He's unmuted. Okay, Guy.
Yes. Well, here's a phrase you can write down. The people that work in technology can't use technology.
That's not true, is it?
Yeah, I just called my brother-in-law thinking he was the recent call.
Mm-hmm.
No, he didn't call.
Oh.
So I don't know what's going on.
I wish I were going to Paris soon, Tachi. Actually, the next trip that I'll be taking will be to Chicago for my sister's 70th birthday. And if you missed that show, she was visiting me here this week for my birthday, and she appeared on the show a couple of days ago was it on my birthday or the day after my birthday? I think it was on my birthday. I forget. Well, just look at the thumbnails on YouTube and you'll see her face along with my face. But anyway, my next trip will be to Chicago for my sister's 70th birthday. And then I'll be going to Philadelphia for the Online News Association convention in August. So that'll be my 2 trips for next year. I wish I could go back to Paris.
I used to refer to Paris, the lady at the grocery store, and she'd sell me a lottery ticket when I was back in the day when I was crazy and didn't think I could win the lottery. She told me once, she says, well, every ticket that I sell is a winner until they have the drawing.
Every ticket that she sells
is a winner until they have the drawing, and then it blows.
Oh, until they have.
So
I
told her, I said, if I win, we're going to go to Paris for lunch.
Ooh,
she said,
on the
Paris,
Concord.
France? I said, no, Paris, Illinois. Don't be crazy.
There's a Paris, Texas, too.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And thank you, Tachi. Yeah, I got all these birthday greetings. I want to thank everybody again for all the wonderful birthday greetings that I got on Facebook. So thank you. And on LinkedIn, believe it or not.
And
I need to get hip to LinkedIn. I really do.
How did the restaurant trip go with your sister? Did you guys get thrown out?
We had fun. My friends Donna and Awesome, my sister Cookie, and myself, we went to the Thai Cafe on University Drive and had a good time. The best part, we were pretty much secluded. We went after lunch, right before they closed.
Right.
So the timing was perfect.
Smaller.
Yeah. So it was, because I was worried, some of us are medically sensitive and delicate. So it was a beautiful meal.
That was good. Yeah, I'm glad we got to see Cookie because you've talked about her forever.
Well,
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's, if my brother was still alive, I'd talk about him a bunch.
I can imagine. Yeah. Siblings are great. I mean, I'm down to one. I had a brother too at one time.
Yeah.
There's nothing like having siblings. They are the best.
My brother,
unless they beat you up all
the
time.
He one time related to me that he was really glad that the White Elephant Sporting Goods store up there in Spokane started selling arrows, for archery hunting by the case. I said, why do you have to buy a case of arrows? He says, his son David, his oldest son, loses arrows a lot. He would shoot them, and then they'd go off, never find them.
Oh goodness, how strong is this kid? He can't.
He's pretty strong. You don't go to sporting goods stores very often, but up here in the Northwest, there's sporting good outlets that lets you, hunters and fishermen took pictures of their catch or their animal that they've slain and put it on the wall, right?
Okay.
Well, my nephew David has always had great, big, huge 5 and 6 point bull elk pictures that he's put on the
Bull
wall.
elk. Those are like gigantic antelopes and things,
Yeah.
caribou.
Yeah,
and all
like
that.
big.
Yeah.
Think of a cow, but bigger.
Wow.
Not as big as a moose. A moose would be bigger than an elk normally.
All those things are big to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
But
So,
Dave, he's fisherman and hunter of.
but
great
does he eat what
jealousy.
he doesn't just shoot them and then like pose, and that's it. Does he at least eat them or?
Oh, he eats them. He doesn't let them go to waste.
Oh,
And
okay.
and his brother, let's see, his mom's brother-in-law is one of the top taxidermy guys anywhere.
Those are scary to see the stuffed animals.
Yeah, yeah. And he does fish too.
We have a visitor from Scotland.
Oh, Fraser Ramsey.
Fraser's here. Fraser, what's new?
Hello, glad to get happy birthday, Pat. Did you get your?
Thank you. What
I did wish you happy birthday, but you think you seem a bit. You must have been.
Thank you. What is this? What's this magical setup you have here?
It's just a virtual background, that's all.
Yeah.
What does it say? Apple.
Well, don't move faster; it'll make you wobbly. See, that's what happens.
Apple
when you move
mint.
quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apple Mint is my new thing I created for faith-based entrepreneurs.
Faith-based entrepreneurs. Cool.
Podcast and TV. So,
nice. And Tachi is saying hello, Fraser.
Hey Tachi, how you doing? Hope we're keeping well. Yeah, so I've created Apple Mint, which is a faith-based entrepreneur thing. So,
how can we find it?
Just type in Apple Mint. There's a group on Facebook. Apple Mint, not separate words. It's basically just to try and I'm connecting just people out here I know who are in faith-based entrepreneurs, really. People, or no, I say not always in business, but people who I know locally in my area plus around the world. To
so, did you listen a minute ago when I talked about brand guidelines? It sounds like that's going to be a perfect match for your Apple Mint project.
Yeah, so I didn't actually hear that. No, sorry, I didn't hear that. I just caught you as I was scrolling through Facebook. Oh, you're live. I thought I'd catch you briefly.
Yeah, I appreciate it, as always.
So it's good to catch up the usual kind of suspects.
Yeah, well, watch the replay, at least when the part where Guy enters the picture, then you can see what he was talking about with the brand. What did you call it?
Fraser's on my, what's that? He always calls me Messenger.
He's on your list?
I'll send you the link on Messenger, Fraser, for the document I was talking about to Pat just a moment ago. And it's had over 10,000 impressions on Pinterest. And so I said, well, gosh, what's this about? And it was one of those if this, then that links. And so I had to click on it to see, and it was related to brand guidelines. So that's going to give you some brain food. It's the weekend, so you can study it.
Fraser?
Yes.
Fraser, we're playing dueling temperatures. So what's the temperature in Edinburgh right now?
Close to me.
It was, well, we've had a week of absolutely Baltic weather, which basically from Monday, I came out to my van. I thought I'll just open my side door of my van to then take a cloth and just take some of the ice off the windows. And then I went to close my door and it wouldn't close because it was frozen. I'm thinking, so I had to physically hold it closed, lock the van so it actually finally closed. But then it's been crazy all week. Everything's frozen in the back. But thankfully, today was a nice sort of a +3 rather than a -3 degrees. Temperature at present, we had it's going to be like a total, it's going to be the weirdest weather. At the moment, it's 35 degrees Fahrenheit for the which is slightly raining,
just above freezing.
But it's not too bad. Tomorrow, hang on a minute. We're getting a kind of weird. We're going from absolutely Baltic ice cubes. Tomorrow is going to be 37. Sunday is 41, and then Monday is 54.
I wish we would hit the 40s.
I'll take rain and some warmth, to be honest with you, because the last week has been horrendous. But never mind. What was I going to say there? Yes, I gave Guy a good microwave tip. I'll let him tell you about it.
Oh, yeah. I was telling Fraser I bought this gadget for cleaning the microwave. He goes, "What gadget? You just take a bowl of water and nuke it for like 8 minutes and wipe this stuff out. You know how you get all that splatter
with the microfiber towel."
So Fraser's idea about using a bowl is a 23 joule stem winder wonder.
Yeah, I thought everybody did that. You put some water in a microwavable bowl, run it for a minute.
I used a Pyrex bowl and I nuked it for about 8 minutes on high.
Oh.
And then I just took a paper towel after the oven cools off. Take a paper towel and just wipe it out while it's still moist.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was easy doing it.
Best way to clean a microwave is, as I say, glass bowl, a little bit of vinegar actually, and then it helps soften up stuff in a microwave. And then you can clean it easily without having to. Simple way to clean a microwave, because a lot of people clean microwaves, but they don't. Depending on where your microwave is, I suppose in America your microwave tends to be above your cooker, your hob. But some people, if it's on a shit on their sort of side, they don't clean. They clean what they can see, but don't clean the top part of the microwave.
Exactly.
So
I always think about it.
That's what, if you don't clean a microwave properly, they rust. It cakes it and it goes solid, and eventually to clean it, it actually starts to rust, and it's not good for your microwave. But to clean it, it's just simply a bit of water and vinegar, steam, and the steam softens it all up, and it can keep it nice and clean for your microwave.
Exactly.
So, have you made a prediction on the World Cup yet?
I've kind of not really paid much attention. I know it's on Sunday, but I'm kind of being it's because the time of year you're so busy with work. You're crazy. You're juggling things. Tomorrow I've got my Christmas night out with my it's a 1920s theme, so I've got a cheap Amazon hat from 1920s sort of look, but I've got wearing a suit. I'm sure you'll see pictures on Facebook.
Pinstripe suit?
No, just it's a waistcoat as well. So so that's going to be tomorrow.
Okay. You'll be looking dapper. Be sure to put that on Facebook.
I thought when you dressed up in Scotland, you had to wear a kilt.
No. Well, not for a 1920s theme. You don't wear a kilt for 1920s themed a kilt.
They had kilts in the 20s.
Yeah, but maybe we're not quite. Anyway, But so it's a 1920s theme. It's not comparison. People will be probably dressed up more properly, but it's a kind of. I'll be interested. It's a few friends are just going out, and so it'll be a sort of the entertainment, food, and the usual kind of shindig entertainment and stuff, But yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we have fun. Absolutely.
That's tomorrow. I could do with it, but I'm still running around. My head's buzzing because you've got clients wanting things and jobs done and extra. I'm thinking, it's fitting it all in. It's a bit nuts, but never mind.
I was just going to look up Apple Mint, and now I know who it was that called.
That's who called on the phone. It was Fraser.
I kind of was actually phoning him about the microwave stuff, but I realized and I saw he's live. Oops. Never mind.
Now you know. Know.
Never mind. But no, just as I say, doing away. How was your birthday, Pat? Was it a good birthday? Did you do anything special?
Nice. My sister visited from Chicago. It was beautiful having her here. And then she and I and a couple of friends, we went to a Thai restaurant, Thai cafe, and we had a lovely meal. And it was just nice having my sister, and then having when you have lunch with good friends, it's just the best. It's just cool. I just really enjoyed it. And plus, I don't think I ever really celebrated my birthday since I've been here, and it's been 20 years.
Wow.
Not really, because when you move to a new city, people don't know when your birthday is, So yeah, it was nice celebrating my birthday for the first time in about 21 years. It was nice.
Cool.
It was nice.
So what's your plans for Christmas? Anything exciting or?
I will DJ for Christmas for Durham Center for Senior Life. But as far as Christmas Day, hopefully I'll be doing some video visiting with my family in Chicago.
Cool.
And I'll check in with my cousin Julia and see what she's up to. And my godmother, Aunt Mamie. I'll probably check on her as well. In fact, I'm going to check on both of them today after the show.
Do they have online capabilities? Can they do video chat? No.
They're not even interested. They're
Ah.
both, one is 97, one's 98.
Okay.
So they're kind of like befuddled by all of this technology. They're not even interested. Even though I show it to them and it's like magic to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, they don't think they can do it, even though I know they can.
Yeah.
But they don't think they can do it.
My mother, who's passed away now, but when she was alive and she was in a nursing home, but they didn't allow face-to-face visits because of the COVID stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So they said, well, why don't you do video like this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they handed Mom the iPad tablet. That's what they had for a device. And she immediately touched the on-off button when she first picked it up. And so poof, she was gone.
Oh,
and
no.
So we all sat there in the room waiting, looking at each other going, well, that was kind of weird. I wonder why she hung up on us. And pretty soon the nurse assistant or whatever, that staff members came back on and says, we're not going to let your mother hold the iPad anymore.
It was instinctual. She saw the button and she pushed it.
Oh, no, she didn't realize she was pushing the button, I don't think.
Oh. Well, anyway, I'm sure after that it was
after that, the staff members. And so there was, I think that was the biggest event. We had her sister in California. My sister, who lives in Arlington on the other side of the state, Washington. There was a bunch of people in the room, I guess you call it the room, when we did that conference.
I didn't know there was an Arlington, Washington. I know about Arlington. I have an old family friend in Arlington, Virginia.
Yeah.
But I didn't know there was an
Arlington.
It's
a small town. Not like Arlington, Virginia, which is more famous.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to go on. I'm going to toddle off and check on my Aunt Mamie and cousin Julia.
Go.
And I really I love it when people drop by. I really do. So thanks, Guy. Thanks, Fraser. Drop by anytime. You already know. You're more than welcome to do so. And Tachi, if you're still there, you can always drop by as well. You know that already.
Yeah, we're selling tickets to the event, when Dr. Tachi goes on camera. Yeah. We're gonna start a pool. And it'll be international because Fraser will do it on Apple Mint too. And then that'll be even more famous.
Yeah.
Let me ask real quick, if you don't mind, real quick. So, Fraser, the shows on Apple Mint, so is it people of faith who have businesses or people who run businesses that are based on their faith?
People who are Christians, basically, who have businesses, who do stuff. I'm just connecting people who are in the world who are obviously of Christian faith, and really just coming together. And so that's the moment. At the moment, I'm still in limbo land. Okay, not to be choice. So hopefully, from any time now up until whenever, I will get a phone call from the hospital to then get cryotherapy, so then I can be cancer free. So I'm in limbo land at the moment. So I'm in limbo.
Whoa.
Limbo. So so I'm in I'm in camera all the time. So I'm in limbo land. So I can't really. I'm just you create stuff or you can do things, but you can't really 100% fully commit. But end of the day, I'm kind of I'm waiting to get that hurdle out of the way. And
and I hope that happens real soon. My sister is now cancer free, and that's quite the blessing,
It's frustrating, yes. Yeah. But hey, I'm keeping busy. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm going to go to the gym. Just kind of was going to be doing more work today, but I've been getting a slight headache. But I'm fine now. I'm going to go to the gym and just then do stuff. But at the moment, hey, it is what it is. I'm just so busy. I'm looking forward to Christmas, and I'm looking forward I'm taking the 2 weeks off from the first week.
Oh, you're taking 2 weeks off? Okay.
I'm actually just going to do, the reason is because I might get a phone call, a cancellation, and if they give me a
Oh.
cancellation, I'll go in and get it done. So that's it either way. So that'd be ideal. They
Okay.
always do it on a Wednesday, so
That'd be a good Christmas present to yourself.
yeah, it will be nice. But nice to be able to say, "Woohoo, cancer free." But at the moment, I'm just kind of going, right, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing what I'm doing at the moment, keeping it going day by day. That's what you can do, and just kind of keep.
And I guess Guy, you're going to be seeing your grandkids for Christmas, I guess, huh?
Nope, we're not going anywhere. We're just Darlene and I, and we're going to go out. I think we're going to go eat at the Red Lobster, and we're not going to. I mean, it's nasty here,
weather,
and we're going to get a snowstorm. 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, 3 days in a row. It's going to snow, so there's no going about.
I got a notice.
I'm sharing the Apple link, or the Apple Mint is in the share. Excuse my interruption, but that's what Fraser's on about.
Nice.
All right, okay.
So you can add that to your
TV network. Sweet. Thank you, Guy.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, so this is Fraser's endeavor here, the Apple Mint Podcast and TV Network. Sweet.
Hey,
yeah.
You just dabble in things, see where it goes, and at the end of the day, hopefully, it will.
Sweet. I can't find it now, but we just got a notice that it might snow next week here in Durham. I can't find it on my phone now, but it did pop up during the show. But anyway.
Oh my gosh. Isn't that like the world record if you get snow?
Oh,
like,
no,
that's not normal.
No, Durham's gotten snow a lot of times because, sure. But it's just that we're not, even though we've gotten snow once every few years, we're still not prepared for it in that we don't have the snow trucks. We don't have the snow plow.
Right. Because it's not
everybody
every
stays
thing.
home. Everything shuts down. The kids don't go to school. A lot of people don't go to work. And everything shuts down and it's crazy. And then, of course, there's mad rushes to the grocery stores to clear the shelves.
Yeah, the panic buying. Yeah,
exactly.
That's what's going to happen here. There's going to be people that are going to hit the stores probably today and tomorrow and the next day once the word of this snowstorm hits, where they're going to be housebound for several days.
Yeah, I think I'm set. Even if it did snow, I think I have enough food. But I need to check up on my elders to make sure they're ready. That's an important thing. So,
well,
yes,
I'll let you go then. I'll let you do what you need to do. And
all righty. Thanks for stopping by, though.
It's been good. Just to kind of enjoy. Maybe next time I'll catch you. What day is it? Friday. It might be. I don't know. I'll catch you next. It's just random that I catch you. I just happen to be scrolling through.
And next time we see you, hopefully, Fraser, you will be cancer-free.
Yes, that would be nice.
Yes, that's a big deal.
Yeah. So
pulling for you.
Too much stuff still to do. Too much stuff still to do. And but yeah, unfortunately, just plodding on at the moment, as you can do, keeping it going, keeping the vote.
Yeah. As my niece says, you just keep it moving.
You got to keep earning the cash, keep earning the money. That's all you got to do. Keep earning the money.
What is that?
Oh, that's an old bill. It's got the Queen on it.
Was that money? Let me see that.
That's Scottish money. Oh, hang on a minute.
Scottish money. Whoa.
Who's the picture? When you were waving it, I couldn't tell. I thought it was.
I can't actually read it because I'm blind. It's too small for me. That's the. So I have to kind of hang on a minute. That's the Scottish.
So that's 20. What do you call it? Quid or pounds or what's it called?
20 pounds, but for slang is 20 quid. You still have money with the Queen on it, yes. I do have some somewhere.
Who knew?
Anyway, I do have one. Here's one here with the Queen still on it. I think there we go. That's a 10, and that's
a tenner.
A tenner, yeah.
Or £10. That's basically obviously that's Scottish currency, but still UK sterling. But
now, do you have to take those and change those into the?
No. Well, technically, see, this is the weird thing, which is it's kind of a bit of a weird kind of law. They do Scottish currency technically is not legal tender in England, which is kind of weird, even though it is pound sterling. It's the same. It's one currency. It's pounds. which is a kind of
What?
it's a bit of a weird dilemma. It's so sometimes if you take, see, it was a long time ago. This is if down in London, you're less likely if you hand over a £20 note or Scottish note.
Yeah.
Some of the shops they won't take it because they think it's for money, and they say, well, it's not, which is weird. It's still pounds. It's legal tender. It's not. It's sort of not legal tender, but it is legal tender. It's very complicated. And
Right.
it was a long time ago when I happened to be in Birmingham, and it was at the time when Gordon Brown, he's Scottish, was the Prime Minister, and I went into Curry. It was our actual store, just to sort of make it easy. And I had one English note and one Scottish note, and they basically were almost refusing to take it. So I just had a big debate with the guy at the counter to say, well, hang on a minute, the Prime this was, it's money. It's crazy.
When I was a kid, you could spend Canadian coins, but not paper.
It's weird, yeah. But it's like the more down south, they'll more take euros. They'll happily accept euros more than they will kind of technically the same currency, which is.
Mm-hmm.
I had that happen one time. I took a Susan B. Anthony dollar to pay for my prescription.
They didn't know what it was.
And the young girl at the counter at the pharmacy had no idea what I was giving her.
Birmingham.
And that's not Alabama either.
That's not.
Go ahead.
UK. So Birmingham is almost like a second London. It's kind of pretty huge these days.
Is it still big in steel?
I don't know about that, but still, it was a long time ago I was there. So that was certainly, it was going back in crumbs, early 2000s. But certainly I was down there. But it was, it's like it's pretty massive. It's grown, it's like a second London basically. So, the money, it's kind of weird. They're more acceptable to taking euros than they are. So, but I think it's the same problem with you've got Bank of Ireland. You've actually got the Bank of Ireland money as well, which is the same problem.
It's a separate country.
Yeah, even though it's still sterling, it's kind of on the note, but it's British money. Technically British money, it's British currency.
When we lived on the coast, there'd be occasion where they would try to give you a Canadian quarter back in your change, and you won't take it because they're not going to work in any vending machine you put it in. It won't work, and it's made out of a different metal or something.
Yeah, I was up north too in Chicago, and you could use Canadian coins up to a point, but now you can't. But they were more lenient back then.
The exchange is so different now.
That's a £2 coin.
That looks cool.
That's the Queen still. They have actually started just circulating. They were said it would be this. That's the other side of it. They have started. That's the pound. I don't know if you get it. I'm trying to get it.
Well, Fraser, are you old enough to know what a farthing is?
I do know that as yes.
But you never had one in your hand.
I do have some shilling. I do have threepence.
I've heard of all those words.
I've seen a threepence before.
Well, threepence. I do have some. I'm going to get valued. It's got the threepence still. I've got some here, but I'm going to get them valued actually to see. That's what I'm going to do. But anyway, money is the weird money. But I have actually got the new money. It's gradually getting circulated with King Charles in it now. So it's going to. This stuff will still be the Queen's money will still be legal tender for the moment until eventually it'll kind of, because there's that many of these, because obviously she's in for 70 years. So on the throne.
So that's a special coin, Fraser?
No. It's just all our money. Well, obviously our money has the Queen's head on it. Now the Queen was around for 70 years. So if you think about it before.
You can make new coins with King Charles.
Yeah,
right?
So King Charles the King Charles is on the coin.
That's wild.
So King Charles is on the coin now. So he's that.
They already changed it?
Yeah.
They're
my God.
So eventually they will kind of swap over, but it's not going to go out. It'll be a good couple of 2 or 3 years.
I want to see those.
There's so many in. Well, my friend,
collector's item. People will probably. No.
My friend Santos actually, I did actually send. His wife wanted English 5, 10, and 20 notes, and I sent him coins just for sake of He wanted the Queen. so
I have
yeah,
a bit of a coin collection. I'd love to have something like that. Yeah.
My late brother Richard,
Oh.
when we lived in UK, he would collect coins and so forth. He had pennies. You know how big a half a dollar is, right, Pat?
Sure.
English pennies in 1959 were bigger in diameter than a half a dollar. They were
I've
huge.
seen those. Oh, what's that? What's that? A fiver?
That's a fiver.
Bank of Scotland. Can't really go any closer.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But that's Scottish, right?
Yeah, Bank of Scotland. But
hold it, Fraser. Hold it. It looks like your bills are different sizes, or am I wrong?
yes, different sizes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's weird. I mean, interesting.
But what was I going to say? I can't remember. Never mind. Yeah, I said you can. Yeah, you can actually. If you that's what I was going to say, if you want actually an English note, you just go to your currency exchange and take dollars, and they'll give you your English because it'll be English. You get so you don't. You just
I don't think I could do that though.
Yeah, you could if you got a local currency exchange. You travel if you were traveling to over here, you can go to your currency exchange at the airport, or you just say, "Can I have?"
Yeah, anytime you get near the border, there's going to be one of those.
Well, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. There'll be travel agents do it as well. Your local travel agent has a travel bureau for currency exchange. Just go in and say.
Yeah, like if you're going to go to Spain as a vacation, you're going to get Spanish money.
Oh, yeah, I've done that in advance when I went to Ireland.
Spanish money is the Spanish money is euro, and so
euro.
It's a euro.
Now. I was thinking it was pesos. Maybe that's Mexico.
Used to be, but everything's euro except for UK.
Everything is euro, apart from I think some are not. Norway, not everything's euros, but the majority of Europe's euros. You were thinking of pesetas. It used to be for Spain. Or they changed, but pesetas were actually better value, even better within the euro because you got more.
Really?
It was cheaper, but everything with the euro, it was at the moment the current exchange rate between the pound, the dollar, and the euro is almost like for like. There's not much difference at the moment.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Pat's going to take off. See you later. Bye. Thanks for having us on.
All the best.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye.
See you soon, Fraser. So fun when friends drop by. I'd love to see you drop by as well. I do the show every weekday at noon and then Saturdays at 10. Obviously, tomorrow will be starting at 10 a.m. And with that, it is probably 50 by now. Let's see. The temp is 49. It's going to go up to 51. It's going to be sunny just about all day. A great day for grocery shopping, which is what I'm about to do for my elderly cousin. So with that, I think I covered everything. Have a beautiful day. Then I'll see you tomorrow at 10 for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now. And Tachi, thank you for dropping by as well. Your presence was greatly noted and appreciated. You always add fun to the equation. See you tomorrow at 10. Ciao for now.